Hello everyone, welcome back to 868 Hack. In the last run, we had a good streak of one win going when I screwed it up by getting greedy and also not paying enough attention. Sort of how you always die in roguelikes, right? In classic mode. So today, we're going to play a Plan B run, which I have, as you can see, very little experience with. Well, you can look at runs by... I don't understand what these are. These are my high scores. What the hell is this? I don't understand. Alright, whatever. Is this... Do any of these line up with mine? No, right? This is some other... Okay, we're looking at recent global runs, I guess. Anyway, we're going to play the Plan B expansion, which has some changes. Notably, instead of getting an enemy power-up starting on, like, run 3 of a streak, you get it starting run 1. So today, viruses move 3 steps per turn instead of 2. Absolutely nightmarish stuff. There are a number of new progs available. Any of them here? Yes, ice is one I've never had before. It says pause random enemy. I think I know what it does. It's very cheap, obviously. It doesn't seem very good, but we'll see, I guess. Maybe it pauses them for multiple turns, but I would think not. And we get to choose which of the 4 characters we start as after seeing that we start with exchange. So, I mean, makes hacker seem pretty good. No, sorry, agent. Because then the money can be used for energy or credits. On the other hand, you know, I'm usually happy to take hacker because you can get like 5 or 6 or more, you know, sometimes up to 8 resources while also picking up a prog, which is a pretty solid deal. Also, I suppose you could pick up a prog before you get to your first siphon if the power-ups are really nasty and you need one to defend yourself or you're gonna die. Usually you could use your starting prog, but here this one doesn't fucking do anything. Just turns money into credits. So what do we need to like live through the level? Warp? Or row? Tough? God, how do you even live? This is horrible. The siphons all look pretty bad on this floor. So I don't think I want hacker. I guess I'll just take agent then. I could take kid actually to start with another prog, but I won't have any money to use it, so let's just start with agent. Of course, a virus straight away. They're so fast. I hate these things. It's one of my least favorite bonus power-ups for sure. I'm a little tempted actually to go here. It's a decent collection of resources. Yes, I can move south. And a prog that might be useful for dealing with viruses? Ugh. I forgot that I was gonna have to fight the 3 for this as well. Oh man. Might be a short run, guys. Okay, at least the only virus is the one I'm next to. Still looks pretty bad. Well, let's see how ice works. It really does just pause them for 1 turn. Unbelievable. This damn virus, okay, but... Oh my god, he can go around! He's so fast. I did not even consider that possibility. Holy cow. Oh, this is awful. I mean, what am I even supposed to do here? Take warp, maybe? That would help. And ice was as awful as I expected. Takes a ton of uses to get anything good out of it. Alright, decent warp, I guess. Alright, I think we're safe now. Until another damn virus comes along. Then I'm damn dead. Alright, well, you know, I think I lived through the first floor unless another virus shows up, and then I could be in trouble. Alright, this one's manageable. Jesus Christ, this sucks. Could well be dead here. What if I ice this guy? Well, I don't even know which one's gonna get iced. I would hope this guy, but he just goes around. Then he's here, and like, what am I supposed to do? This sucks so much. Oh my god. I guess I could step back again here and hope that the virus moves before the... demon? No such luck. Okay, so he must be here. Or I suppose he could have gone back. Okay, I mean, I just need money. Or resources in general. Maybe I could get away with taking a reduce, but actually this looks like a really profitable place to siphon, right? It gets some pretty good value stuff. And it also picks up X, which is fine. But picking up 10 resources is better than I can do anywhere else. And it comes with a prog. Okay, now what? Here maybe? It's 9 resources. The ones I have barely do anything. I mean, I guess there's warp. That one's not so bad. Alright. We continue living. Just keep giving me things that aren't viruses, please. Also, if I could pick up antivirus, that would be nice. They make progs more expensive if they're especially good at dealing with the power up. Am I like did my eyes just suddenly turn on? I'm seeing something that I've never seen before, and I swear it wasn't there a minute ago. But maybe it's always been there? The area where like resources could be displayed, has that always been like a black background even though the tile is not? It's there on like every tile and I've never noticed it. Am I crazy? Okay, whatever. Mosh and D-Bomb both look solid. As a way to get the viruses sort of under control through more indirect means, I guess. Ways to stun them, basically. So I could do an X here, which seems okay. X is just a... I'm actually surprised it doesn't show you like the outline that you would get from an X if you... But okay. It's like a siphon that's the diagonally adjacent instead of orthogonally adjacent tiles. 8 enemies is a lot, but I think it's probably the best idea I have. What else am I doing on this floor? God, I don't know. Yeah, but when there's a lot of enemies, Mosh gets better. It's very expensive, of course. I don't appreciate all these guys climbing through the walls. They haven't yet, but of course they're about to. So here, for example, a Mosh would kill this virus and injure these two, but it leaves me like, you know, it doesn't do anything about all this shit. Alright, well, let's run the Mosh at least. I don't think I can make it that much better. Well, I could shoot this guy, I guess. Yeah, that's a great Mosh. Wait, I thought it did double damage to things that had 2 enemies next to them. Mosh is new in the expansion, so like I don't totally understand it, but I thought I tried it out and saw that this is what happened. Huh, I guess not. Okay. Still, it did a lot of damage. Now, if I use ice, it should stun one of these 2, right? Because everyone else is already stunned? Yes. Sort of wish it had been this one. You know what? Let's just ice him too. Why not? One more ice? No, sorry, I mean one more Mosh? Seems good. Get rid of those idiots. I guess I'll take a damage. Whoops, that's 2 damage. I wonder if ice pinpoints Cryptogs when it stuns them. Yep. Good to know. You know what? An X right here actually looks pretty good. Picks up a lot of resources, and if you siphon the exit, you get a heal. Secret tech. hate having to constantly go back and clean stuff up, but it's really bad to walk away from enemies if you can just kill them instead. Okay. Incredible X. I love it. Just anything to live through this run. Awful start. I guess stand here? I think I'll just... I was gonna say I'll warp, but I guess D-bomb is cheaper and also solves the problem. So 3, he's gonna move here, then here. And then I guess here if I walk 2 more times. You have to be really careful walking when there's fast viruses around. The normal viruses, you know, unless they're adjacent to you, you can always walk away from them without them hitting you. And you want to do more detailed calculations if there are many enemies on the screen. But if there's only one virus, you can be like, is he next to me? If so, shoot him. If not, like, walk away. Or maybe more generally, can I shoot him? If yes, shoot him. Otherwise, walk away. And, like, that's always correct. For fast viruses, you have to be more careful. Plan ahead a little bit more. I'm pretty tempted by a reset. Even though, as you saw in the last video, I don't use it even when I'm at 1 health and then I just die, so maybe it's not that great. Don't forget I have X. I could pick it up in an unconventional way if I wanted, but that would be what? Standing here seems very bad. Pick up a weight and a 7 along the way. Grab this row, maybe? If I do that, then the reset's not looking very good. Weight is unlikely to be good here. I guess there's this square where I can pick up hack and also 8 resources. That's pretty good. Let's do that first. You know, give me any number of non-virus enemies, please. I think I still want the row. Or I could take the reset, that's right. They're both available without wasting anything from what I just siphoned for this hack. That's true. Let's... Oh, that's right. In the expansion, you can only hold 8 progs. Or at least that's how it looks to me. In the base game, you could hold 10. Well, row should be fine. I'm gonna just have to let that guy stick around. Oh, this is quite a nice row. I don't know what these guys are, but I wish they were dead. And row accomplishes that at a pretty cheap rate for 2 kills. Yeah, I think we have to go for it. I was gonna shoot this guy, but the virus gets me if I do that, huh? I could mosh him, or I could just walk away. Walking away does not seem like a great plan, although then I'll be able to mosh them anyway. Well, not necessarily. Because the glitch is going to move up here if I walk here. There are two efficient routes to get to me, here and here, to get from where he is to where I'll be. But they prefer to walk onto walls if they're equally efficient. So I know that's where the glitch will go. This virus, therefore, might go to either of these two squares, both adjacent to me, and might be moshable. This guy, I feel like, will go up, but I don't know why I think that. I think he should be allowed to move west if he wants. I think this mosh is okay. Alright. And then I can mosh again, but I don't think I have to. Nice. Yeah, actually, now that they're both at 1 health, this is just a great place for them. Yeah, great. Okay. Oh, there's a Cryptog that's been here all this time? I forgot about him. Got lucky there. He could have moved here, in which case I would have had to do something to him. Probably just ice would be fine, though. Plan.B is another new one. It, like, chooses one of the progs. I haven't used it ever, but I believe it chooses one of the progs here at random from the current level, and you pay its cost, and then it is used. I mean, I guess I don't have room for any more progs, so I shouldn't be looking too hard at that stuff. But it's a new thing. I thought I'd mention it. In case, like me, you are quite familiar with the old 868 hack stuff, but not the new Plan.B stuff. Honestly, like, just anything to get out alive here. I don't feel very greedy points-wise. Take this. And this. Now I've got a nice, solid reserve. I should be able to fight off pretty much anything. And I can start looking at taking some points here and there. Like this 6 might be an X starting here to pick up the 6, and some okay resources could be a thing we might do. How good is this mosh? It seems good. Would it be better if I shot this guy first? The virus has to move 3 times, so it'll end up around here. This guy's here, this guy... Yeah, it seems like it would be better if I waited a turn. Not what I expected, but I'll take it. What? How come you weren't injured? Okay, so maybe this explains my misunderstanding of mosh, I guess. Is like... I thought it would look at all pairs of adjacent enemies, and then, for each such pair, they each deal damage to each other. But that doesn't seem to be what happened. What did happen? This was a perfectly healthy... virus? Yes, virus. It was... and these were all perfectly healthy as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage was dealt for this group of 5 adjacent enemies. So it almost seems as though each enemy dealt damage to 1 adjacent enemy. And that would be chosen at random. So, like, this guy had to damage him. This guy had to damage him. This guy had to damage him. So who the heck did you damage? No. These two damaged each other, and these two damaged each other, I guess? Yeah. I guess. Okay. Another decent mosh here if I use it, but... it leaves me in a pickle for next turn. Whereas if I just shoot this guy, I now have a virus in easy targeting range, and I can mosh now to take them all out without any more damage. Actually, D-Bomb's even better, right? Because it kills the demon and it costs less. Plus, I guess, based on what we just learned about Mosh, I might not actually kill both of these if I used it. Okay, so let's D-Bomb then. Alright, well, I'm a little bit regretful that I don't have space to take this antivirus. I can move closer here. And I can try to get some points, although... I mean, this 6 is the only points available, right? I already talked about how that's a good X, and I still think that's true. Okay. I think I walk into this, actually. Looks like an okay mosh. Didn't work as well as I'd hoped. Okay. Could warp. So if I swap with this guy, I immediately leave the level. Am I okay with that? You don't get a choice when you warp, so I have to consider any one of these 5 enemies. When you warp, you delete an enemy and you go to where they used to be. You replace them, so I could end in any of these spots. I think anywhere but the exit is fine. Is the exit fine? Here's not ideal, but I think it would be okay. There's not really any other siphoning I want to do here. I guess this space would be nice. To X. In fact, what if I just like walked here? Nothing catches me. I get a likely mosh. That works out okay. Nope. Mosh is awful. Alright, well, that's fine. Now warp can't take me to the exit, so I think it's what we use. Had to be the damaged one, huh? A little annoying. Looks like we're warping again. Alright. Well, it took a couple warps, but I got some points finally. And I still think this is an alright X. There is some advantage to taking a siphon to the next sector because I have hack, and it's so what hack does is any cells you have siphoned, so currently that's, you know, these 5, right? Everything on it is deleted except you. This includes walls, which sometimes matters, but usually you want to use it for enemies. And so, you know, siphoning a floor more heavily is advantageous if you have hack. And this is what? 9 resources? That's pretty good. But not earth-shattering. I think I'm going to try to hang on to my siphon. Well, I can successfully hang on to it. I'll try to see if that has been a successful plan. Because there's just a lot of fighting to do. Ugh, okay, how's Amash looking? It looks alright, yeah? pretty much everyone hurts themselves. I'll take it. Get wrecked, you idiots. What? No one's adjacent to each other. This is Hex. How dare you? Well, I mean, these two are. Feels pretty bad to use a row just to take this guy out, but what's the alternative? Maybe warp, I guess? Great. It's even worse. Are you kidding me? So how bad is it if I shoot this guy and take a damage? It's like kind of bad, right? Try and ice something. That should help. One more ice saves me a damage. Okay. Well, there's a lot of resources to gather here, and we could even try taking an 8 or a 9 to grab a few more points. Or this question mark, I guess. But the 9 really is next to a lot of juicy... Actually, the 8 is worth next to even more juicy resources. I think I'm going to go for the 8. Very scary stuff in here. Okay. These viruses want to bop me. D-bomb does basically nothing right now. Warp is the only thing that seems to do very much. It's risky. I might have to use several warps, but, you know, what can you do? Yeah, for example, this is not a great place to be. Okay. The problem is that I'm still next to this stupid virus. Okay, more warping. Alright. This buys me a little time, I guess. Now what? No, probably we better exchange. Mosh looks alright, doesn't it? Nice. I think we just D-bomb out of this. Highly broke, but I got 8 points. And there's a bunch more money here, I guess. 10 worth of resources? Yeah, that's the best I can do. And we just have to survive Sector 8, like, totally broke. Maybe not my best plan ever. I mean, okay, not broke, but in bad shape. I mean, this is a really generous level layout. The glitches are potential threats, but this is a great bottleneck to work with. 0 glitches. Incredible. And look at this mosh. Holy cow. Okay, I can't afford any more moshes. That's sort of bad. I can afford a D-bomb, though. That'll take out these demons, right? 1, 3, 4, 5 to both of these, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to this one. So these demons die, and so do these viruses. Yeah, I mean, that seems good. I could have moved here and been closer to this guy to be able to fight him, potentially, like, in some, you know, I don't know. To be able to, after I finish fighting him, maybe move into this corridor and start making forward progress. But it's really important to me that I watch over this area, because enemies won't spawn in the same row or column as you. Unless they have no choice. Oh, I forgot I have an X, or another siphon, which I could use as X, but also as siphon. I maybe could have gotten more value out of that last level, and that would have really helped. I'm sure there was somewhere good to siphon. There was something worth 9, right? And I just didn't take it. Huge blunder. Anyway, this area here, I want to be my haven, and therefore I want to be watching over it at all times so that nothing can spawn there. There's still these 2 spaces something could spawn in, but, you know, out of the whole grid, that's not so much. Where is this guy? He's like right here, yeah? No, not even that far. Great. If I try to grab this siphon, is this guy going to punish me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get back to here. This guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll be like right here. That should be fine. Alright. I mean, we're on the mend, right? Really thinking about taking this siphon here. What are the points I could get on this level, right? There's a 6, a 4, some more 4s, a question mark. Like, there's some stuff that could happen. So if I move here and then back, that's 5 moves. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'd be right here. You know, assuming nothing else spawns, that's safe. But I'd rather just take this guy out preemptively. Even more so for viruses, of course. This one I can just let come to me, though. Oh, I can't get to you. You're gonna I guess I could ice you, actually. Or I could just use one of my siphons right now to pick up some resources. If these are resources I want, then I can take them. And I kinda do. So I can save an ice that way. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want the points. But I just need to prioritize living and picking up some resources. I mean, I could just walk to the exit if I wanted to live. But I think I can still squeak out a couple more points on the way out. You know, either the 6 or the question mark. Maybe in my wildest dreams I could take both. Alright, I'm taking the 6. You can't stop me. I need to get some points out of this godforsaken run. And I have warp and stuff. That might not be enough. I have hack. Something, I guess. Good mosh. Okay, I mean, I got those 6 points basically for just a mosh. Oh, I spoke too soon, I think. I'm going to have trouble. No, I can use a D-bomb to get out of here. So, can I afford any more points? Pretty sure I could grab these 4 on the way out. Could I do better? The ultimate greed would be to play an X here, get the 4 and this question mark and this fire. What does fire do again? Right. It like sets a trap. I've never used it before, but it sounds like setting a trap. I can't use it now, obviously, but I could also like try standing here and Xing to pick up 2 4s. I think that's like guaranteed defeat, though. I'm just gonna take 4 more points. I could shoot this demon 3 times, and then the glitch will be lined up to be shot twice. But I'm pretty sure just grabbing these 4 points wins the game, so let's not mess about, shall we? Oh my god, what a stressful run. I hate, like, all the bonus power-ups, but especially this one. I don't know, there are worse ones. Although I think this is the one that ended, one of the 2 that ended my high score run. I had this and also one that like deals damage to you every 20 turns or whatever number of turns. Yeah, okay, you buy a computer so fast it's shaped like a race car. Very good. So, there you go. That was a Plan B run, and I used X, the Plan B program. Oh, plus Mosh. I used both of those quite a bit. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.